If you go on the outside lane on highly banked corners, what's more fun than Creme Republic, but even dangerous for high-speed rails and high speedways such as the Avus in 1935 or 1938, and it's probably not going to be do so, but they're back in Talladega. It's not must be the 2000s version, but it must be a new version for this one for today. So this track is one of the most feared track in the world, and because of this speedway was known as Talladega as well. So because this track was even more dangerous that I even ever to do so, then it must not able to do whatever you gotta be using for supercars and blasting away for turn number 1 and all 4 turns at coast. Exactly as this track must be the wildest track in America. So we're gonna be choosing the number, and which probably gonna be using for number 7 as well. So if I use for number 7, which is probably like using for Jack Daniels, and probably I cannot able to use that. I need to find another number or something like this one. So probably I'm not going for 20 laps, and I'm going for only for 7 laps at only one piece. But it's very hard to do so. It's very not going to be impossible, but only 2 laps as well. So if I'm going to be finding for number 7, which is absolutely not perfect as well. So here we go. We're in the number 7 using a Ford Fusion. We're going to be using for just only one until I'm going to be heading start right this way until lap number 7. It will be much not hard to find, but these NASCAR stock sounds are more loud than you ever hear. And back in 2007, it must be 750 horsepower as we're going to be using for the 2007 NASCAR. And it must be when 2007 it must be this year. It must be the last of its kind of the Generation 4. And the next year, but in 2008, they're coming up for a new design that is piece for one only thing that they introduced for the 2008 NASCAR season, known as the Car of Tomorrow, and which is probably more dangerous as well. So it might kind of a little bit dangerous, known as the Generation 4. So if I'm going to be driving like this, it must be highly efficiently, quietly, really high pitch, and probably it was literally quiet. So if I'm going to make a better lap times in Talladega 2007, which is I'm required to go for a jump start. Okay, so I'm ready to jump start at this moment because I'm unable to get there into the pits. But last time's Talladega, which is probably more dangerous that I ever do so, because somebody just blocking my way itself, that I absolutely heading start to do qualify as well. So we're gonna be jumping start, and we are accelerating off for just not for high speed, and it's for highly RPM. It just hit to 195 miles an hour, which is I'm going to go outside as well. So we're starting in lap number 1 as well. So the engine rev does look like high pitch, but it's well that I'm going to get onboard view. So let me just not try to go in for an onboard view. So if I'm going to get onboard view, which is it's probably not so fun as well. If you go outside the lane in different kinds of turns, you might able to get 200 miles per hour, which is insane. Looks like it's about to get more even greater that I absolutely going outside for this moment. And it absolutely got to be almost reaching to 200 miles per hour in lap number 1. But looks like it sometimes this NASCAR is gonna be staying a few miles to go, but until lap number 7 will be finished at this moment. And we have just lap counts for just only 4 few more laps to go, 6 more laps to go, as I mean it's probably gonna be such a very long thing, and it's gonna be such a one thing that I probably hitting to 200 miles per hour. Hitting to 200 miles per hour is got to be more insane than whatsoever, because hitting to 200 miles an hour is not an option as well. As probably that I can gonna be saying hitting to 200 miles per hour was pretty not insane, but even more dangerous as well. It's exactly much extreme. If you go to over 200 miles an hour, just like the NASCAR 80s, which is it's probably going to spin out your wheels, which means it's not going to be grip enough as well. It will not going to be do such as well that I'm going to keep on going outside as well. So we already hit it to 200 miles an hour as well, and it's probably got to be hitting such a under 200 miles per hour, such as 199 as well, and we cannot able to do so, such as pretty well that I'm going to be hitting such as very well that I'm still going outside as well, and we're not going to be doing inside until the lag comes, and it's not going to be such a very good thing that I probably shouldn't do so. It's not going to be such a very long time that until we're hitting to lap number 7 until its final lap of this not for qualification for 7 laps per lap time as well. Now it's about time to do the attack mode, but looks like this time we're gonna be about for 2 laps remaining in this not qualification, so this is a 7 lap time for this only one, and it's gonna be so attacking for this one. But absolutely, we're already hit to 200 miles per hour in turn number 1 and turn number 2 as well. So we're not going to be such a hitting for over 200 miles an hour, such as hitting for 99 miles an hour, 199 miles an hour as officially well. So we're still in lap decade for this time. I'm not going to have a corner cuts as well. So until we hit to 200 miles an hour in turn number 3 and turn number 4, which is exactly as failed as well. So we're going to be doing for just hitting the attack mode as probably well. So we're not going to be hitting for yellow lane, which is almost for having a penalty or something. And we're just going for a white flag, as we're going to be hitting to 200 miles an hour as well. And I almost got to be went for inside, as probably not going to be do so. And I just mistaking for a little bit for just going to be slowed down for the first time, which is I'm not going to be such an insane for just thing. And probably I cannot able to get for much fast as I could. And looks like I'm about to hit 199 miles an hour. And which is, it's undraftable by itself. Which is already hit to 199 miles an hour. Which is I'm almost insanely gonna be losing my speed. Which is I almost get to 200 miles an hour as well. So we are officially finished for just lap by in ourselves. So we already just finished for 7 laps for decaded for a much for 7 laps as well. So it's soft and not loud as well. It's literally high speed and soft pitch for this only one thing. That before that I'm going to head back into the pits as well. So I'm unfortunately going to head back into the pits as well. So I'm not able to get back to go down into the inside lane, which is I'm probably going to be in the danger zone. So in the middle lane, it must be the safe zone right here. And high or low must be dangerous for it's something like else. So I'm decelerated for this time, and there is no quarter cuts whatsoever, and there must be nothing whatsoever but here, and we're just able to get back in the spawn as well. So if I just join right there, the car despawns so fast and I can't able to do so. So I'm heading back into the podium as well until the end of this video as well. So if you enjoy for just please appreciate it at this game as well. And I almost forgot until we end of this video. If you look inside for the onboard view, maybe I'm not sure that I'm going to be inside for the onboard view as well. So if I'm going to be using a spectate camera as well, so I'm going to be inside for the onboard view as well. So I cannot able to do so by itself, but I just really can't just try to do anyways. You can use any film mode, but if I jump out of this car, it despawned itself. So maybe that's the end of this video. So if you enjoy for this video and if you like for today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. And also, you have to see more videos in NASCAR Roblox Ultimate Racing Series as well. So this game is linked in description below. So you have to play this in 2007 version, like the 2007 NASCAR vehicles. And anyways, that's it for this video, and I hope you see you in the next video. This is Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll talk to you guys all later in the next video.